Everything the alchemists sought, the transmutation of metals, the elixir of life, and the philosopher's stone, was never just about gold. It was about something far greater, the transformation of the soul. The mystics who unlocked the mysteries of the cosmos, the sages who deciphered the hidden laws of reality, and the secret societies that guarded ancient wisdom all traced their knowledge back to one source, Hermes Trismegistus. His teachings shaped the very foundation of alchemy, astrology, and the esoteric arts. The Emerald Tablet, the Hermetic Principles, and the great mystical traditions of both the East and the West all bear his mark. Figures like Isaac Newton, Paracelsus, and Giordano Bruno studied his works, seeking the hidden truths of existence. And yet, this wisdom was not preserved in the open. It was buried, fragmented, and deliberately obscured. But why? What secrets did Hermes reveal that were deemed too dangerous for the world? And how can reclaiming this lost knowledge change the way we see reality? In this video, we will unravel the forgotten teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, the ancient truths that shaped history, yet remain hidden in plain sight. Hermes Trismegistus is not simply a figure from ancient mythology. He is the embodiment of two powerful cultures, Egyptian and Greek, whose wisdom has shaped the course of human thought for millennia. His name is a fusion of Thoth, the Egyptian god of writing and knowledge, and Hermes, the Greek, god of communication, travel, and divine messages. But what makes Hermes Trismegistus truly unique is not just his divine lineage, it's the profound wisdom attributed to him, which spans across time, civilizations, and spiritual traditions. Hermetic teachings, often encoded in texts like the Corpus Hermeticum and the Emerald Tablet, were central to the development of Hermeticism, a school of thought that would inspire everything from alchemy to astrology and theurgy. These teachings provided a framework for understanding the nature of the universe, the soul, and the mind, ideas that predate much of modern science and philosophy. They would influence Renaissance thinkers such as Marsilio Ficino and Giovanni Pico della Mirandola, and even the likes of Isaac Newton, who behind his revolutionary work in physics spent considerable time studying these ancient texts. Despite their profound impact on the development of Western thought, much of this wisdom was actively suppressed by organized religions and political powers over time. As the influence of monotheistic religions grew, Hermetic texts were often seen as dangerous, too radical, and too closely aligned with the idea of a divine, all-encompassing wisdom that could transcend traditional dogma. As a result, the knowledge Hermes Trismegistus shared became hidden, scattered across secret societies, alchemical texts, and ancient manuscripts. But what was it that made this knowledge so powerful, so dangerous, and so essential to the spiritual and intellectual elite? At the heart of the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus lies one powerful, mind-altering principle: the universe is mental. This concept, known as the principle of mentalism, asserts that everything we experience, everything we see, touch, or perceive is a creation of the mind. But not just any mind. A universal mind, a divine intelligence that transcends individual consciousness and flows through every part of reality. Imagine for a moment that the universe is like a vast ocean, and every thought, every idea, and every perception is a wave rippling through that ocean. According to Hermes, the universe itself is the product of thought, divine thought. The idea that the universe is mental is not a theory about perception, but a deeper truth about existence itself. This revelation forms the very foundation of Hermeticism, where the power of the mind isn't just seen as a tool for understanding reality, it creates reality. The implications of this principle are staggering. It means that our thoughts shape our world, not only on a personal level, but on a cosmic scale. If we can master our minds, we can unlock the hidden potential of the universe itself. This is why the mystics and alchemists revered these teachings so highly. They understood that by aligning their inner thoughts and desires with the universal mind, they could alter the course of their own lives and even perform miracles. But the principle of mentalism isn't the only key to unlocking the power of Hermes' teachings. There is also the principle of correspondence, expressed in the phrase, "as above, so below, as within, so without." This principle reveals an extraordinary truth. Everything is connected. The patterns that govern the stars above also govern the events below. The structure of the cosmos mirrors the patterns found within our own hearts and minds. Every atom, every cell, and every thought is connected to this grand cosmic dance. To understand one thing deeply, whether it's the structure of a tree, the movements of the planets, or the workings of your own soul, is to understand all things. This interconnectedness becomes a powerful tool for the alchemist, the mystic, and anyone seeking to harness the wisdom of the universe. By seeing the connection between the microcosm, the individual, and the macrocosm, the universe, one could navigate life with a deeper understanding, uncovering hidden truths about the nature of existence. But there is more. There is a deeper level to the mysteries of Hermes, one that reveals how we can actively shape our reality and transform ourselves. And this is where the ancient, suppressed knowledge starts to get truly exciting. The next principle, the principle of vibration, introduces the idea that everything in the universe is in constant motion. The ancient Egyptians understood this intimately, as the concept of vibration lies at the heart of their metaphysical systems. Hermes taught that nothing is truly at rest. Everything, whether it's matter, energy, or thought, is in a state of perpetual movement. Vibration is the key to understanding the material world, but it also unlocks deeper layers of existence. According to Hermes, by raising or lowering our personal vibrations, we can change our state of consciousness and ultimately our reality. This principle explains why alchemists believed they could turn base metals into gold, not by physical means alone, but by transforming the very vibrations of those metals into a higher, more refined state. The transformation of base matter is in essence a spiritual alchemy that mirrors our own journey towards enlightenment. But vibration doesn't just apply to the physical or material world. It also governs the emotional and mental realms. The thoughts we entertain, the emotions we allow to flow through us, and the energy we emit all carry a specific vibrational frequency. This is why spiritual practices, like meditation and prayer, are so powerful. They help us elevate our vibrational state, aligning us with the higher frequencies of the cosmos. When we can tune our minds and hearts to these higher frequencies, we gain access to the deeper truths of the universe. Then there is the principle of polarity, which teaches that everything has an opposite. Light and darkness, love and hate, hot and cold, these opposites are not truly separate, but merely two extremes of the same spectrum. This principle reveals that all dualities are merely different expressions of the same underlying unity. It is through understanding polarity that the alchemist could balance energies, harness opposites, and even transmute the negative into the positive. And here lies the paradox. The more we seek to understand the world through our minds, the more we must let go of the illusion of separation. Hermes Trismegistus's teachings often reveal that the greatest truths are hidden within apparent contradictions, and that true wisdom often comes from embracing the union of opposites. The final, and perhaps most profound concept, is the principle of gender, which reveals that everything, whether it's energy, matter, or consciousness, contains both masculine and feminine principles. These energies are not tied to physical sex, but to the deeper forces that govern creation itself. The masculine principle is that of action, logic, and structure, while the feminine principle embodies intuition, creativity, and receptivity. Together, they create the very fabric of existence, and understanding their balance is key to mastering both the material and spiritual realms. These teachings, once understood, empower the practitioner not only to heal and transform themselves, but to navigate the mysteries of the cosmos. It's no wonder these ancient secrets were hidden for so long. The wisdom they contained was, and still is, far too potent for those unwilling to walk the path of inner transformation. But now, as we begin to uncover these lost teachings, we have the opportunity to apply them to our modern lives in ways never before imagined. Now that we've uncovered the ancient wisdom of Hermes Trismegistus, it's time to explore how we can practically apply these teachings to transform our lives. The profound principles that have guided alchemists, mystics, and philosophers for millennia are not merely abstract concepts. They are tools, pathways, and keys to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe around us. Let's dive into some practices that will help you harness the power of these ancient teachings. Aligning with the principle of mentalism, the principle of mentalism teaches that the universe is a mental creation, that everything is made of thought. So how can we apply this to our lives? The first step is to recognize the power of your own mind. Your thoughts shape your reality, whether you realize it or not. This means that what you think, you become. To work with this principle, try the following daily visualization. Spend a few minutes every day imagining the life you want to create. See it vividly in your mind's eye, as if it is already happening. Feel the emotions, as if the reality you seek has already materialized. Mindful thought. Practice observing your thoughts without judgment. Every time a negative or self-limiting thought arises, replace it with one of empowerment, love, or possibility. Understand that every thought is a creative force. Through consistent practice, you can begin to shape your external world by first mastering your internal world. By consciously choosing your thoughts and focusing on your desires, you align with the mental nature of the universe and start to manifest your reality. Mastering the principle of correspondence, as above, so below. The principle of correspondence reveals the interconnectedness between all things. To apply this in a practical sense, we must understand that the patterns found in the cosmos mirror those within us. The more we tune into these patterns, the more we can harness their power. Here's how you can begin. Study sacred geometry. Sacred geometry, such as the flower of life, Fibonacci spiral, and the Platonic solids, holds the key to understanding the divine architecture of the universe. Learn to recognize these patterns in nature, art, and even in your own life. By attuning to these patterns, you begin to see the world in a new light, one that reflects divine harmony. Meditation on the microcosm and macrocosm. Meditate on the idea that your body and mind are microcosms of the larger universe. This helps you recognize the divine order in everything, from the stars above to the cells within you. As you attune to this order, you begin to live in greater harmony with the world around you. By recognizing the correspondence between the microcosm and macrocosm, you can begin to align yourself with the forces that shape the universe, making your life more harmonious and balanced. 3. Raising your vibration. The principle of vibration teaches that everything in existence has a frequency, and by raising our own vibration, we can align with higher states of being. In practical terms, this means that we must work to elevate our energy to attract what we desire and repel negativity. To raise your vibration, practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational frequencies you can embody. Take time each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. No matter how small. This simple act shifts your energy towards abundance and positivity. Sound and frequency. Use sound healing tools like binaural beats, chanting, or listening to the vibrations of solfeggio frequencies. These sounds are designed to help you align with higher vibrational frequencies, promoting healing and spiritual growth. Energy. Cleansing. Regularly cleanse your energy field through methods such as smudging with sage or palo santo, taking salt baths, or using crystals like amethyst or black tourmaline to absorb negative energies. As you begin to raise your vibration, you'll find that your external world shifts accordingly. People, opportunities, and circumstances aligned with your elevated frequency will begin to flow into your life. Balancing the polarity. The principle of polarity teaches that opposites are simply two extremes of the same thing. To apply this principle, we must learn to balance the polarities within ourselves. Recognizing the duality in all things allows us to transcend them and operate from a place of balance and unity. How can you apply this principle? Embrace dualities within yourself. We all carry both light and shadow aspects within us. Instead of repressing these parts of yourself, learn to embrace them. By understanding both your strengths and weaknesses, your masculine and feminine aspects, you create wholeness within. Find balance in life. When you're faced with opposites, like joy and sorrow, wealth and poverty, or love and hate, remember that they are simply two sides of the same coin. Embrace the lesson they bring and strive to find balance rather than perfection. By embracing the polarities in your life, you learn to navigate the world with wisdom, moving beyond dualities and embracing the unity of all things. Integrating. The principle of gender. The principle of gender teaches us that both masculine and feminine energies exist within all things. To apply this principle, we must first learn to recognize these energies within ourselves and then balance them. Here's how. Cultivate inner harmony. Reflect on the areas of your life where you may be out of balance. Are you overly focused on action, logic, and structure, masculine energy, or are you overly focused on intuition, creativity, and receptivity, feminine energy? Seek to cultivate a balance of both energies within yourself. Creative expression. Embrace both your masculine and feminine sides through creative expression. Whether through writing, art, dance, or any other medium, allow both energies to flow freely. The masculine side will help you structure and bring forth ideas, while the feminine side will nurture and inspire the process. By integrating these principles, you will harmonize the divine masculine and feminine energies within you, which will ultimately enhance your spiritual growth and personal power. As you begin to apply these teachings of Hermes Trismegistus in your daily life, you will see profound shifts. It's not just about learning ancient wisdom. It's about living it, embodying it, and experiencing the divine flow of the universe within you. The power to transform your reality lies in your hands, and these principles are the tools to unlock that power. Are you ready to walk the path of transformation? The journey begins now. The teachings of Hermes Trismegistus are not just relics of a distant past. They are keys to unlocking a deeper understanding of the universe and ourselves. From the principle of mentalism, where your mind shapes the world around you, to the understanding of polarity and gender, these ancient truths provide a roadmap to spiritual growth, personal power, and true transformation. The knowledge was once hidden, suppressed, and distorted by forces that sought to control and obscure the mysteries of existence. But now, through a rediscovery of the Hermetic teachings, we are invited to reconnect with this ancient wisdom, to reclaim the path of enlightenment that was left for us.